Well, fans, there's no better time than now to go ahead and step onto the Tennessee Tempo FC sports page, sports network, for today's match between our Tennessee Tempo FC and the Bowling Green FC Golden Lions. If you're just tuning into the match, haven't missed a lot up to this point. Just over 25 minutes into the match, we have a goalless draw here. Obviously playing in tough conditions with a lot of rain and wind at the moment. Looking at Tempo's lineup in goal, ever present, Alex Rodriguez in between the sticks. In defense, reading from far to near, we have Alfredo Gilly, also known as Russo. In the middle, Musa Gay. And on the near side here, Neil Garcia. Speaking of Garcia, he's going to be tested right here. Looks like he may or not have played that ball out. Looks like he had the last touch. The ball will go back to Bowling Green. In the middle of the field, Bongo, Nathaniel Badai, joined by Dominico Duro and Jermaine Muirhead. Forwards are number 9, Harrison Watson, one of the best strikers in the nation up to this point, just 2 games in. On the left side, Gregory Cousins. And on the near side here, Horace Avila. Avila, a natural right winger and right back, does a lot of work down that right side of the wing as he plays the ball off the left midfielder. The Tennessee Tempo ball going forward. Not a lot of offense up to this point. Only a couple shots for either team, really. I think maybe 1 or 2 shots on goal for either side if you've been tuning in. A lot of wind pushing towards the home side's net right now. A lot of crosses going in and just dying in the box, being pulled to the ground. Trying to play anything low on the floor, just going to skip across the turf. Garcia's pass goes into Oduro. Garcia's looking forward. Play back to Oduro. Man in the middle for the Phoenix. Sorry, I work for Cumberland University on the side. Said that on accident. For Tempo, we'll play down the wing to Stanley Grandpierre. They're tied up with the Lions. Gregory Cousins will have it, and he's breaking. Has Watts in the middle. He's looking for Watts, doesn't find him, but he does have Avila, who's going to take a shot at the near post. Official says it took a deflection. Tempo will have a corner. Like Avila will be the one taking it. Have some notes on some of our players here. Avila had a spectacular season playing in the Mid-South Conference last season in the NAI, playing for Bethel. First-team all-conference member, scoring 10 goals along with 3 assists. Had a great season for the Wildcats. His delivery goes into the box, left-footed. The second post, someone's tied up. The referee points to the spot and says that's a penalty. I think that may have been Stanley Grandpierre. No, he's going to get the ball right now. I can hardly see who that is at the moment. Looks like the captain, Bongo, was pulled to the floor. We'll see who stepped up to take the penalty. Our big number 9, Harrison Watts, has been a prolific goal scorer so far in 2 matches. Scored 2 in his opener for Tempo, and then 3 this past weekend. Coming into this match, Tempo with 2 wins. A 4-1 win over PCBA to start their season, their home opener. The yellow card is assessed to Bowling Green FC number 17, as well as a 7-0 win last weekend against Jackson Boom and a dominant win. Looking at Bowling Green FC just before this penalty here. 1 win on the season, 1 loss on the season as well. Took down Paul to pay 2-1 to start off their season. Just fell to FC Leopards 3-1 as well. They had 3 different goal scorers, all with 1 apiece. Stanley's running back for something, but Bongo is at the spot. I don't know many people who want to take a shot or save a shot in these types of conditions. But there's not many people you want there besides the captain. The ref is waiting something. Bongo's typically our man in the middle of the defense, but right now he's playing in the midfield as a yellow card assist to Neil Garcia. But Bongo, 5'10", from Ghana, 170 pounds. 2018 was the Southern States Athletic Conference Defender of the Year and was an NAI All-American. As someone who works in the NAI, I know there's a ton of good players that come out of the level. They've had a ton of professional players come out of there. They had the next chance to put a goal in for the Phoenix as we're just under 30 minutes in the first half. Steps to take a shot. Slows trot up. And he buries it in the top right corner, and the Phoenix go up 1-0. Just under 30 minutes played in this first half, and the Phoenix are up 1. The captain, Bongo, delivers. And in a game where it doesn't feel like there'll be a lot of goals scored because of these conditions, Tempo find themselves a lead. We're going to go back and reset. A lot of our players here in the middle talking. A lot of these guys have played on the same team at Bethel, have a great relationship with the head coach and the men's team there. A lot of goals coming from them. 2 goals from Gregory Cousins, number 11 on the field right now, as well as 1 from Jermaine Muirhead. Not your typical goal scorer, but in the season opener against PCBA, anybody who was watching that game saw the ball that he put in the top right corner, froze the goalkeeper, and I think froze just about everybody else in the stand. Looked like it was going to go well wide, and instead it found top bin. Bowling Green will have an attempt. Good save from Rodriguez. Not allowing any kind of follow-up. You can see how drenched he is. The color of orange on his socks versus his kit. With the big touch goes out of bounds. Some coaches get onto their players about losing touches like that, but in conditions like these, players will find some solace in the fact that everybody's having to deal with these same conditions. They're not ideal for anybody. The Bowling Green pass goes in. Finds Garcia. Muirhead. Muirhead looks to find Cousins. Instead, it's Bongo. The guy with the pass forward. Ricochets off of Golden Lion. In the middle, that Oduro playing a ball up to Grand Pierre. Grand Pierre down that left wing. He loves the dance, taking on his defender. Cuts back in. He has options. And yet again cuts it. He's looking for a cross on the floor. It finds its way to Harrison. And Watts with a left-footed attempt goes just over the left corner of the bar. Watts currently one of many players that have been playing well inside the UPSL, but inside our conference, I do believe that he is the leading goal scorer. He's impressed a lot. As I said, scored 5 goals in just 2 matches. Leading goal scorers in the nation right now have 7 goals between them, but many of them are on 3 or 4 matches. So it's great output from the Lees McRae striker. Bowling Green has the ball. Tries to play it forward, but a great tackle from Muirhead. He brings the ball down, is able to drop it to Bongo. The guy with the shot. Looks like it had something on it, but I think it went well wide. Have to give a shout out to Nor Lalani down there, helping to grab balls for us. Great to see him back on the field. I'm sure if anybody's listening, that's a fan of Nor. He's a great guy. He's had a couple injury bugs, but looks to be back rostered today. Hopefully this weather sticks off and goes away, and maybe we can see Nor on the field today. But Dye plays that ball well into the air. Cousins is not going to be able to keep it in. It'll be a Bowling Green throw. Right back looks forward. That's Cousins breaking his way forward, but again, ball rolling really fast on this turf. That's Alfredo Gilly saying that he was fouled. The referee, I believe, is going to say that he stepped on the Bowling Green player's foot. A little bit of arguing, but not much, as Bowling Green's just going to try and play it fast. Back to support is Avila. Garcia beside him. Going to cut in onto his right foot and take a shot that's well wide of the bar, but looks like they could have had something working on the counter. Nonetheless, Rodriguez is going to have to go search for a ball. Looks like the nearest one is next to the corner. Not many flags in sight, to be fair. This wind was blowing so bad it was knocking everything down, so I had to go ahead and just strip those of it. So all you see is the white PVC pipe in the corner. Rodriguez motion the players forward. He's going to push his line higher. Left with the goalkeeper. Spaniard with the delivery. Lips a little bit, still finds Garcia. He takes a clean touch over to Muirhead. Muirhead fighting off his defender. Back to Garcia. Play it forward. Tries to find one of either Cousins or Watts. One. Not able to find either. Bowling Green looks to try and hold the ball for a moment. Good pressure from Muirhead. Ball into the middle. If somebody was stepped on and pushed one. The man complaining about it. Ball go back. Step two. Dead ball. Left back taking his time. Considering playing a long ball. Muirhead with the pressure. Good tackle out. Rain still coming down heavy, just about 35 minutes in. 10 minutes and some added time left to play. Tempo finds himself ahead 1-0. Throw to the nearest player. Maduro with a battle here. To lead that one off the golden line, it did. Avila going to run up. Looks like Garcia will be taking the throw. Garcia, one of the more experienced players for Tempo from Honduras, played professionally in his home country and has been with Tempo for several years, won a lot of games with Tennessee Tempo. He's looking for options. He'll drop it to Muirhead. He's going to play it forward. He has Watts and Cousins both. Watts is going to, looks like he may have had a chance with a great header back to the goalkeeper. Dangerous in conditions like this, but finding himself down 1-0. You have some room left to play, but can't let anything silly in. Keeper's kick finds Grand Pierre in the middle, though the ref says he made a foul. The Lions captain plays the ball short, up to the right winger. Gets past Grand Pierre. He finds Russo. He's dancing his way through Tempo right now. Muirhead able to take it away. Drop it to Cousins. Cousins finds Grand Pierre moving forward. Muirhead making a run. Watts through the middle. Avila on the far side. Playing some 1-2s right here. Don't know if he needed that. He has the player down. Cousins, one of the fastest players on the field, is going to bump shoulders with the Golden Lion. Looks like that could be a Tempo corner. He's going to say that with the goal kick. Now the goalkeeper has been super tested yet. Obviously, besides the penalty kick, this is a goalless bout. Not a lot of offense, not a lot of rhythm in a game like this. The ball's moving really fast across this turf, let alone the wind factoring in. Though it looks like the wind has calmed down to a certain point, if you're able to see it on any of the corners or whenever either defense has the ball, possession of the ball, I should say, then you can look on the goalpost from American football and you can see not much wind moving either side right now, which is always a good sign. Off camera slightly, you can see the American flag just hardly moving in the wind. Plenty of rain to go with it, though. This will be Alfredo Gilly with a throw. He drops it to Oduro. I said the man in the middle. Plays a great ball over to Avila. Avila with two defenders. Puts in the early cross at the second post is Muirhead. Good defending. Badai has a shot, but the referee's going to say that there was a foul committed by Muirhead. The goalkeeper takes the free kick. But they're going to give it to one of their center backs. Taking good time, 38 minutes into this. Played to his left back. So they could be playing in a back three. Call it a left center back if you'd like. Gives it to the six in the middle. He plays it forward to the captain. Good touch from the captain. Gets past Grand Pierre. Plays a great ball through, though, again, with the ball moving as fast as it is. Hard to run onto a lot of these. But when there is blowing towards our goal. So some of these through balls, which could be well timed, they're going to catch a little bit of that wind and just keep on rolling. Though Musa Gay plays that ball out and gives a throw in to the Golden Lions. Throw goes short. Back to the man who did the throw in. Shot or cross one blocked by Bongo or Muirhead. Looks like a handball in the middle. Yes, they are going to call the handball. Have to go get in the middle. Musa will start things off. Garcia, one of the better players on the ball, even as a center back. You'll see there's a lot of tricks. Will deke you out. Will get past you. As Avila tries to play the ball down to Muirhead, gives it up. Great tackle from Garcia to stop the counter for the time being. Bowling Green not able to possess the ball for long periods of a time. Drops it back to their central center back here. Not super often you see two teams play with three defenders, but it looks like both teams might be. Looks like a long throw coming from Russo. Bowling Green with a bad touch. Cousins moving forward. Tries to cross it in, but a good tackle, and there will be a Tempo corner here. Gregory Cousins, I know, has a couple of assists on the year. I'm not certain how well they're tracked, but in the opener against PCDA, I believe he assisted Suleimani Balde, who's not rostered here today, assisted him on a corner. a great right foot delivery in there. Avila today with his left foot also. There's great delivery on set pieces. The ball comes in now towards the PK, headed down by Avila. Watts tries to get a touch on it, but again, Bowling Green are countering. They have some numbers going forward. Going to have to hold it up just a little bit. Great tackle from Garcia. Stops the counter. Tempo able to reset again. Just 40 minutes played in this first half. 5 minutes left to play plus added time. The Bowling Green throw in, dropped short. Tried to play up in the air. Bongo pressuring. Again, great tackling from Garcia. Bongo, I'm sure, having a laugh at the players here, making sure everybody's okay. Captain looks like he's all right, though. The guy taking on his opponent. Looks like we will need a trainer. Olivia Schmidt runs out onto the field. The trainer, a great servant to the club, should be playing, or hopefully playing for the WPSL team for Tennessee Temple FC. Been playing a lot. Glad to see Livy's out on the field. She's an excellent servant for Tennessee Temple, and I'll pause for just a moment and let her check on the down golden line. And we come back to you now as it looks like the Golden Lion is able to stand up on his own accord. Thank you again, Olivia Schmidt. Hopefully no injuries of any kind of serious manner down here. Shaken up. Him and Nathaniel Badai had a bit of a collision, but it looks like he's going to try and run right back out onto the field. We will have a throw in for Bowling Green. Ball goes into Oduro. That's going to stop it. Not certain what the issue was, though. We'll go back for another throw in by number 6. We'll go short. Oduro with the header out. Puts the ball in. Days the first one to it. Drops it to Muirhead. Muirhead plays the ball forward. Trying to find Watts. That's Cousins with the first touch. Cousins breaking. He has Watts on his right as well as Avila. Plays the ball through. Oh, and a good stop from the middle center back here for Bowling Green. Looks like it may have been called offside, however. Dead ball plays through it. Trying to tell his teammates to get higher up the field. Left of the ball now to the left winger. Plays it to 17. I believe 17 is one of their goal scorers from this season. I apologize for their numbers. I didn't have their starting lineup given to me. I'm sure that they give it to somebody. I wasn't able to give it to the officials. It could be one of either Chukwurani Matiwa or Daniel Nziza. I apologize for butchering any kind of these names. I think I may be able to check quickly for you, actually. I have a quick stop and play. Go all the way down. That's Garcia with the first touch, plays into Oduro. Oduro's a long ball. Looking for Cousins in the middle, doesn't find him. Bowling Green gets head to it. Oduro finds the ball again. Takes a touch backwards, finds Garcia. Garcia dribbling forward again, back to Oduro. The two of them playing well together. Oduro getting between the Golden Lions, keeping the pressure well. Cousins is breaking. He'll take a shot, deflected. Avila has the pace to get to it. Will he make it? No, Bowling Green will play it out for a corner. Looks like on the UPSL side, that looks like it is Daniel Turungiza. Again, I apologize if there are any Bowling Green fans listening. I don't have a pronunciation guide as much as I would love to. So we'll have now a right foot delivery from Avila, who had a left footed delivery earlier in the game. We're now into stoppage time. The delivery finds Watts. It looks like there was a foul. Watts got a good shot on it. Went just left of the bar, though I believe there was a foul called in the box. Not often that we're given how much stoppage time there is. However, I wouldn't imagine that there will be a ton added in this half. Thankfully, the one Bowling Green player that it went down, able to get up and is playing, moving around well again. That, I believe, has been the only real stop in action. The goal kick goes to Grand Pierre with the first touch on it. Russo plays it forward. Again, the ball flying in the air. Gay with another header. Let's see how long we can keep the ball in the air. That's Oduro gets undercut right here. Oduro gets undercut. I wouldn't be surprised to see yellow brandish, and there is. Dom's a strong player, a sturdy player, but a tackle like that's always scary, no matter how strong you are. Gay will stand over the ball. It's a Gay player with a great college career, playing in JUCO as well as at NAI powerhouse Lincoln Wilson. His ball goes forward. First touch by Bowling Green. They try and play it forward. That's Russo on the ball now. Flips and slides. They're going to say that is tempo ball. Head coach Gift Madame not particularly happy. It looks like there could have been a little bit of contact as Gilly was going out of bounds. So quite hard to see from the opposite side of the field where we're broadcasting from. And the rest looks like assistant coach Rob Jetson checks with him, says he's okay, and it looks like there's a foul given. Yeah, I believe there was a foul given. Russo looks to be taking it himself. He tries to play it long or keep it short. I can't imagine much more time is left in this first half. Goes short to Gay. Gay plays it forward and across to Garcia. Garcia with the long ball, looking for Muirhead and Cousins both. He does meet both of them. Bowling Green with the first touch to it. Players run into each other, and a great shot from Cousins, looking to score his third of the season, but he just goes wide. Cousins, a great player, another one of our Bethel additions. Played in 52 games in his career with Bethel so far, 36 starts, first team all conference in 2023, scored 11 goals along with an assist. As this half comes to an end, Tempo would lead 1-0. I wish that I could give you some kind of stats from this half, but it's a little bit too advanced for us at the moment. So I can safely say that the rain is backing off. I hope that can mean that there's more offense, especially hopefully from the Tempo side, as we are broadcasting from the Tennessee Tempo FC Sports Network. Though everyone is a fan of action, right now Tempo leads 1-0. We'll rejoin you in just about 15 minutes. Sorry for any technical difficulties. Hopefully we have all that worked out right now. As well as if any fans joined a little bit later. The game did start right around 10-15 minutes early, trying to get ahead of this weather just a little bit. But as I said, thankfully, it looks like it's starting to slow down a little bit. Hopefully, we have a dry second half. Again, thank you, fans, for listening to the Tennessee Tempo FC Sports Network. And welcome back, fans, to the Tennessee Tempo FC Sports Network. As we are just about to kick off the second half here. Looks like no changes made for either team. Right now, the Sixers looking at something. We are nearly about to kick off. Exactly 45 minutes on the clock. Still waiting for something. I'm not certain. And the referee says to play, and Bowling Green plays all the way back to the middle center back. Tries to play the long ball. Looks like Garcia's going to be the first one to it. Puts it right back in the air. There's Watts as well as Avila, though Bowling Green comes out with it. Already, Muirhead committing a foul. Just 18 seconds into this second half. Now the rain looks to pick back up. Halftime maybe have been a little bit poor time considering now rain picking right back up. We had a bit of a delay in the rain, though, of course. As soon as we're ready to play, it's going to pick right back up. Domenico Duro intercepts that ball in the middle, and Bongo play a great first-time ball to Avila, and Avila is breaking. He's one-on-one with his defender. He has Watts in the middle, but he finds Cousins. Cousins gets his feet mixed up, takes a big touch, and a foul committed by Muirhead again. Bowling Green, play it quick. They're taking it down the left wing, one-on-one with Garcia. Garcia plays the ball out for Bowling Green throw-in. Garcia had a lot of work in this first half. It looks like Bowling Green does like to play down the left wing, though. Not much getting past him as that right center back. They'll play it short on the throw-in. Try and break quickly. One of their goal scorers. And again, that's Garcia. Garcia being strong. He's going to get shoved by the number 17 for Bowling Green. They will call foul. Towards the end of the first half, a lot of dead balls. Not much action. Doesn't feel like anyways. Now, I thought that it was a foul. That turned out to be a throw-in. Now they're dropping it all the way back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to have to play it quick. He gets it out. Not far outside of the net, though, as Bongo's going to recover it. Plays it up to Stanley Grandpierre. Grandpierre breaking forward. The Haitians looking forward for Cousins. He recovers the ball again, and that's Cousins breaking. Cousins has Watts in the middle. If he can play that ball quick. A great tackle from number 25. Thank you again to Fahad. I can see the number 25 that's Bekarovic. Kind of Eastern European sounding name. I'm not certain how to say that, but trying to get credit where credit is due. A great tackle. That'll be a goal kick for Bowling Green. They'll play the ball quickly. The center back playing it forward. And again, that's Bongo recovering. Bongo starting to get involved in the second half. Charging forward. Not so many, he takes a lot of people on one-on-one, but he's going to get across and takes a deflection. And it takes a deflection into the back of the net. I think that we're going to have to give that goal to Bongo. If not, he deserves it after, as we see a big slide from Emilio Garcia, after a big deflection from the cross from Bongo. I don't know if he was looking for a shot or for a cross one, but he put it into his box on a big deflection to go over top the Golden Lions' head. And your Tennessee Tempo lead now 2-0. I believe that should go down on paper as an own goal, but great delivery, great shot, whatever you'd like to call it, from Nathaniel Badai. And now he has both goals, or at least can take credit for both goals in this game. That's 3 minutes in. Tempo lead 2-0. We have another kickoff. Harrison wants to get back in. Now we will play. Drops it again to the center back. Play skip pass over to his right midfielder. Going to look forward. Pressure from Grandpierre. Great ball through, and Gay's going to have to try and clean it up. He gets past Gay. And a great tackle from Alfredo Gilly to get that ball out of there. Some great interplay right there. There was strong pressure from several members of Tempo, but some clean passing in the middle. Like that's number 7, Ronnie Makiwa. There is going to be a foul committed by Russo. Russo pleading his case, referee not hearing it. This will be a set piece in a decent spot for Bowling Green. See if they can do anything with it. Goalkeeper Alex Rodriguez not tested very much so far to this point. He's going to try and set up his wall, trying to see where the spot is exactly going to be. Pierre still pleading his case. Referee not hearing it. Rodriguez yelling for one more on the wall. He's going to send Oduro. Bowling Green with 8 players in the box, 7 possibly. The delivery into the second post, it's a good ball. Headed out by Bongo, I believe. That's Avila now. Avila on the break. He plays it forward to Watts. Watts is one-on-one. If he can get to that ball, he has Cousins in the middle. Can he stop it? He tries to put it in the box. Still fighting for it. He finds the net, and that's in there. And that's 6 goals this season for Harrison Watts, as that is now 3-0 for Tennessee Tempo. And in a matter of 3 minutes, Tempo finds 2 goals. And suddenly this game goes from hardly any action in the first half, just 1 goal from a penalty kick, to now 2 in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. Excellent play. I think he was honestly looking for the cross to Gregory Cousins. Puts the first ball in, a deflection back. He takes 1 touch and puts it into the back of the net. That is great play from Watts, who's now 6 goals on the season. 2 goals from the captain, Daniel Badai, as well as 1 from Harrison Watts. Right now, it looks like Tempo are flying. I think 2 shots on goal, or really 1 shot on goal, and 2 goals in this second half now. Referee stops to write it down, and we are just about to play again. Tempo showing they can score a lot of goals, had 4 goals in the opener against PCDA, 7 the following weekend against Jackson Boom, and now 3 in the first 15 minutes of this game. We're going to have to try and recover quick. Again, they're on the break with Stanley Grandpierre and Alfredo Gilly combining well, pulled down by number 11. I believe that's Santiago Henrik. I can see a number on the back of his kit. That is number 11, Henrik. Rain's starting to come down quite bad here again. Waiting for Russo on the dead ball. Looks like Watts in the middle of the field tying a shoe at the moment. Referee says we are good to play. So eyeing up 5 or 6 players forward, drops it to Maduro. Gives it back to Gay. Gay plays it forward to Garcia. Garcia with the touch forward. Looking for Avila, though. Again, with this weather, some of these passes typically are always on the money. Going to be a little bit off just because of this weather. Grandpierre coming back to support on this near side as the throw-in goes deep. Rough touch. Oduro able to play it above his head and forward. Looking for Cousins. Cousins strong in the middle. Cousins tries to break, gets pulled down. Stops play. Now says play on again. Oduro looking for Grandpierre. He has him. I think that I may have just saw lightning in the distance. That's not excellent to see. That being said, Tempo going to continue to play. That's Muirhead driving forward. He has option on his left and his right side. Cousins with a touch. He's going to take the shot. He's going to rip the shot in the one-handed save. Muirhead's there followed up, and it is 4-0 for Tennessee Tempo as Muirhead dives on the floor, scoring his 2nd goal of the season. And Tempo now, in just 8 minutes of play in the second half, have scored 3 goals, breaking this game wide open. Love to watch our players out there celebrating. I'm hoping that I didn't see anything in the distance, so it looked like it could have been lightning. Keep an eye on that. However, lightning has struck with this Tennessee Tempo FC attack as they continue to pour goals in. It's 53 minutes in, still a lot of game left to play. Our fans here in attendance, we thank you for coming out. Fans online, of course, we appreciate you listening along as Tempo has truly found their rhythm in this second half. It looks like we have some subs warming up. Given the Dom, head coach of Tennessee Tempo may have options if Tempo can continue at this rate. Try and give players some minutes, get everyone some action tonight. And we are about to kick things off again at 53:30. Ball's played back. Number 6, Miguel Lopez, tries to play it forward, loses the ball. Tempo again recovering. It's going to be important for the Golden Lions not to let their spirit break. They had a competitive first half, but in less than 10 minutes into the second half, really, this game's turned non-competitive. The weather's always, or I should say, it's never fun to have to deal with, though both teams dealing with it. And right now, Tempo doing better. That's Watts taking the touchdown, plays it back to Garcia. Garcia tries to play the ball at the top to Cousins. The Golden Lions will play it out for a Tennessee Tempo throw-in. Throw-in goes back to Oduro, back to Garcia. Garcia back to Oduro. Over to Bongo. Bongo with some strong pressure. Stays on his feet as a foul committed. And I believe that's Henrik. Henrik or Henrich. I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. The turn from Avila. Avila, 5'6", Belize international player. A great tackle from Garcia, as I was just saying. I think Bowling Green not happy with the tackle, though. No real contact made besides with the ball, and tempo will continue to break forward. Watt's going to need to hold his lineup as that's Avila taking his defender. He gets clipped. Referee is going to say play on for the moment. He says continue to play on. I thought there could have been a foul there. Hard to complain when you're up 4-0, though. Just don't want to see any injuries or anything. Bowling Green's going to have the ball. They're going to try and play it forward. A long ball. Looks like Russo's going to be the first one to it. Looks like the wind or rain or whatever else from Mother Nature's going to pull that one back. And we have a big shove down here from Henrik. Russo not happy with that, throwing his hands up, saying 4-goal difference. We're all playing in this weather. We all have to deal with it. Let's keep playing. Gay on the ball now. Drops it to Garcia. Garcia to Oduro. Ganan plays the ball forward. It's a great ball to Avila. Can Avila make it there? Avila traps it down. Plays in the early cross. Trying to find Watts. He finds Grand Pierre. And the shot goes out. They're supposed to follow up from Gregory Cousins, though. They said that the ball had already went out of bounds. Some great play going forward from Tennessee Temple, but not able to add in their fifth of this match. I'm going to have to pull that ball back a little bit. Center back taking up rather than the goalkeeper. Now some discombobulation in the back, to say the least. Number 5, Kevin Ahmad, now finally playing the ball forward. Bowling Green looks like they could have a bit of a break as the rain is coming down very heavy. Great defending from Musa Gay to stop the ball right there. Lead his defender past him. Now Russo going to try and play the ball forward. With the shove from Henrik, the two of them battling. That's something to look out for. Great recovery from Grand Pierre, getting Russo out of a sticky situation. You trust Alfredo Gilly in a position like that, but things have been getting chippy on this sideline. Don't need any simple cards or silly cards, I should say. So it looks like it could be Nathaniel Badai on the floor. Hopefully nothing serious. They are pulling the trainer onto the field. Athletic trainer Olivia Schmidt getting some extra work today. Hoping that the captain's all right. I do believe that's Bongo. I apologize if it's not. We're on the other sideline. It's a little bit hard to see from here. It looks like, yes, that is number 15, Nathaniel Badai, able to stand up on his own 2 feet. He'll have to step off the field momentarily. I don't see any subs yet. Again, some tempo players going to warm up. Looks like there's one player for Bowling Green FC warming up. Now about 15 minutes into this game, we'll have a throw in for Bowling Green. Drops it to the near side, takes a short touch, plays it into the middle. He's driving forward, takes a touch through. Able to clean it up is Gay. Gay plays it forward. Watts with the pressure. Number 16, Alex Pacheco with the touch, plays it back into the middle to number 6. Avila could have the first touch here, Ball goes forward to Cousins. Cousins trying to play with Avila. Avila dribbling through several players. Gets brought to the floor. With a harsh tackle. Only been a couple of yellow cards given in this match, I do believe. Checking that Avila is okay. Avila, just 5'6", but a very strong player. He plays both a defender and a forward. As I said, was second-team all-conference member in the MSC, playing at Bethel, getting tongue twisted a little bit. He's had a fruitful career with the Wildcats. I believe just played one season now, but did extremely well this year. Bethel, one of the best defensive teams in the nation every year, playing inside the NAI. We'll have the dead ball. Looks like Garcia will be the one to take it. We'll have a substitution by the looks of it. He pulls off. I'll be looking to see who that is. And now we are back playing again. The ball will go over to Badai. Badai plays it into the middle to Watts. Good touch from Watts. Pivots around your head. Ball gets just behind him. Bowling Green comes out with the ball moving forward. Still searching for that number, though. The ball is at the is number 15, Eli Redpath. I do believe he is one of the goal scorers for Bowling Green. Scored 3 goals on the season, all 3 coming from different players, and now that's Rodriguez. Has a short option with Gilly, and he will play to him. Gilly plays it into the middle to Badai. Badai with a high touch, pulls it back down, plays it outside to Garcia. Garcia with time on the ball, finds Avila. Avila flicks it up to Watts. Watts chests it down, plays it forward, finds Muirhead. Muirhead tries to play a quick touch to Cousins. Cousins not able to corral it, steps on the foot of the center back. And again, that's going to be Bowling Green ball. Referee pulls it back. I have to say that it looks like number 5, Kevin Ahmad, is getting very frustrated with the center ref, and especially being 60 minutes into this game, they only have around 30 minutes left to score 4 goals, assuming Tennessee Tempo doesn't score anymore. Now Bowling Green going to need some spells with the ball. That's Cousins with the pressure. Cousins rapid on the ball, gets brought down again. Yes, and that the ref says that there is a foul. As Tempo plays it quick. Watts will have a chance. Left-footed shot. Great save from the keeper, though the ball is still in play. That's Avila. Avila with all kinds of options in the middle. Takes his defender one-on-one. Gets pushed to the floor. I believe the referee is going to say it happened outside the box, but Avila is taken down. I think that's number 2, Douglas Guerrero on that far side. He's brandished a yellow card. Tempo will have a set piece in a good position. Looks like they're going to keep all 3 center backs back. No reason to get beat on the counter. I'll wait to see if anybody does go forward, though. Right now, Stanley Grandpierre center over top the ball. The Haitian, another member of the Bethel University men's soccer team, I believe just a freshman there this season. If I'm keeping up with the times, someone you could say is a very techy player, loves to take people on, loves a one-on-one battle, loves to take someone down the wing, toss the ball in, or shoot one. But right now, we'll have his chance at a set piece. Delivery. Finds nobody. Sure, he's looking for more on that. If I'm you, Stanley, I'll just blame this weather. Say the wind caught it. Nonetheless, it'll be a goal kick for Bowling Green. Not certain if this goalkeeper can't take goal kicks, but it's continue to be the center back that's taking them. He plays it forward. Looks like that ball is just going to go right back out of bounds. I do have to say it's not often at this level that you see goalkeepers not taking their goal kicks. Teams love to have players forward, have plenty of players in the field to try and possess around teams. But in a game like this, Bowling Green looks to be on the counter much of the time, but Tempo holding the ball and keeping great pressure whenever Bowling Green does have the ball, not allowing them any kind of momentum. That throw-in goes forward, finds Watts. Watts plays the ball down. He's looking forward, though he briefly turns the ball over and regains it back himself, as now we have Muirhead looking for an early pass to Avila. Avila again one-on-one. This passes defender with ease. We have 3 players in the middle of the box. This cross goes well wide. The attack's starting to slow down a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say the attacks are slowing down, but the goals are starting to slow down a little bit, as we had 3 goals in the first 10 minutes. Now 13 minutes in, no more goals added in. Short pause. Go to the goal kick. Yet again, thinking about number 5, Kevin Ahmad. Going to have one substitution come onto the field for Bowling Green FC. The goal kick finds Musa Gay, though. Bowling Green FC able to recover it again. Number 21 bringing that ball down. I believe that was a substitution. Number 21, Santiago Londano. Now that's Stanley Grandpierre going down the left wing. Good sliding tackle from number 12. Stopped another great attack. That's Henry Lopez. Grandpierre wanted to take a quick throw in. Dropped it to Cousins. Cousins with 2 defenders. That's Grandpierre. Looks like he may have wanted to take it first time, though he stops. Pulls back to Gilly. Gilly in the middle to Bongo. Bongo with just a little bit of time. Cousins offside. Takes a shot. Still wide. Goes past several of the Phoenix subs. Looks like we have 2 players for the Phoenix lined up on the sideline. Getting ready to come in. Wish I had my binoculars. Don't have them today. We're waiting for another goal kick. I believe that's Ernesto Contreras. New addition for Tempo. Not been around long, but an impressive player. Speaking of impressive, Garcia chips that ball forward. He chests that ball to the ground all the way up the field to Muirhead. Muirhead with a shot, but it goes just wide. have our substitution. Looks like Horace of Vila coming out. I believe that's Seth Ochuwani, though I'm not certain. Well, Stanley Grant Pierre, I believe, going to make way for Contreras. Contreras looks like he's going to take this left side. I think Ochuwani will be playing somewhere up top as Bowling Green plays that ball into the middle. Good touch from the Lions, playing it forward. Trying to get on the break, but again, Oduro stopping that play. Dominic Oduro, definitely someone you'd call a ball-playing defender, kind of in the middle there. He loves to have the ball at his feet. He can get out of a lot of situations other people can't. But as I say that, commentator Jinx turns the ball over, and Bowling Green are breaking. Russo at the first challenge is Muirhead. Referee going to call another foul on Jermaine Muirhead. And we will have another sub, this one coming from Bowling Green FC. Off the field, number 15, Eli Redpath. I do believe that is one of their goal scorers from the season, so some goal scoring threat coming off. I think he's coming on. That is number 10, Mike Swartos. Hope I'm saying that right, though no, I'm not, as the delivery goes in. Header back, two headers back, nearly an own goal. I believe that was Alfredo Gilly trying to head the ball back a second time. Thankfully, nothing in the back of the Phoenix's net. Again, I slip up in the back of the Tempo net, so there will be a Bowling Green corner here. Left-footed delivery coming from the near corner. Puts the ball in, edge of the box, doing nothing. Called offsides anyways. Now we'll have essentially a goal kick for Tennessee Tempo. Alex has the ball. Play it short to Musa. Musa over to Russo. Russo driving forward. He has Ernesto Contreras short. Ochuwani on the middle. Looks like take a touch just outside. And he's going to be given a yellow card already. I'm not certain. This is his first time on the field or getting the ball on this field, so maybe I can be devil's advocate and say that he was possibly dribbling, not knowing exactly where the lines were at. Nonetheless, Bowling Green are going to have an attack moving forward. They get the touch on it, able to play it back. That's Dominic Oduro playing it up. Looks like the first touch right there may have been Alfredo Gilly, but played forward by number 17, Bowling Green. Of a throw-in coming from number 21, Santiago Londono. 58 minutes into this match, he plays it into the sub. Bill Garcia plays it up 23, back in the box. Bowling Green could have something if Cousins can't get it out. Cousins able to. First touch Bowling Green. Seth Ochuwani on the ball, however, breaking forward. We're in a foot race now. Goalkeeper looks like he's going to be the first one to it, and he is. Plays it forward to Oduro. Oduro brings it down. Looking for Muirhead. Muirhead getting out of some good pressure. Tries to play the ball to Cousins. Cousins, some great play to keep that ball in. Slipping and sliding all over this field. I understand that's got to be trouble to keep in. However, we're able to control it well. Leftier playing a left-footed pass over to Russo. Russo has Contreras in front of him. Contreras, excellent on the ball, trying to link up play with Bongo in the middle. Girl all the way out to Garcia. Garcia got a lot of work in this first half. Things have settled down from just a little bit in the second half. Gave back to Gilly. Gilly with a long pass, looking for Muirhead. Muirhead going to chest it down. Good touch. He has a winger. He will play for Cousins on the wing. Tries to put it in the middle to Contreras. Contreras with a touch down. Plays it all the way back to Bongo. Bongo tries to find a way through. Ball bounces right back to him. And again, Tempo will have a moment to possess the ball. Let's play forward. Muirhead committed several fouls of his own this match, but looks like that was number 5, Kevin Ahmad, getting the most of his own foul right there, being given a yellow card by the referee the 70th minute of this game. Another dead ball right around the 20-yard marker, around about 30 yards from the goal. Tempo has two more players ready to sub into the game. Looks like either Diop maybe, possibly Mojagny. They may take the step piece beforehand. Looks like Musa taking it. Never mind. I think they are going to allow the players. They blew a whistle, and fourth official began to let him on. Let him on. Still waiting. Round of applause for number 16, Anil Garcia, as well as number 18, Dominico Duro. Played 70 great minutes in this game, especially a big second half here from Tempo, leading this game 4-0. Checking in with Ibu Diop, as well as I believe that's Mo Jagny, Gambian midfielder. I believe that's Musa trying to put a ball into the box. I don't know if he was trying to take a shot or not, but Bongo will. It will go just over the goal. American football, that would have been a field goal. 3 points for Nathaniel Badai. In this case, it's going to be a goal kick for Bowling Green FC. And again, we'll have number 5, Kevin Ahmad, taking it. We have pressure from both Seth Otuwani and Harrison Watts. Players pushing forward. A lot of players in the middle right now. Billy, the first one, brings it down to Contreras, looking for Contreras. Jagny touches it down all the way back. Tempo again trying to break forward. Poor touch from the center back. Jermaine has a chance. Dribbling through several players. Drops it to Jagny. Jagny back into the middle to Badai. Badai outside to Cousins. Cousins with an early delivery. Waiting to see if anything would happen. No member of Tempo able to follow up on that ball, though Cousins fighting for it and able to get out of that scrum with the ball, though he slips and falls. Finally, the Turf Monster gets one of the players from Tempo's team. First half, if you were watching, had a couple players fall down, trying to dig into this turf. Sometimes works well, sometimes doesn't. Let the throw in go short. A lot of action down that sideline right now. Hard to see numbers and names. I believe that's Ibu Diop getting his first touch of the game. The Senegalese defender, midfielder extraordinaire, getting brought to the floor. Referee point to the spot which he wants to take him. That's Cousins on the delivery. Looks like he may play it short. He does. Plays it back to Gay. Gay over to Gilly. Does Contreras outside. To Lunny for options. Was in the middle. Watts finds Jagny. Jagny all the way back to Musa. Musa over to Ibu. He's going to go East center backs in there, partnered in the middle. Trying to play it through the middle. His pass not able to find its way through to Watts. As Ahmad tries to play it forward. A bit of a forearm from Ahmad. Looks like a little bit of frustration on Tempo's part right there. However, that's Gilly able to bring that ball down. Tempo has numbers. That's Contreras. He has Watts in the middle. Will he make the pass or will he make the run of his own? He takes the shot and the save. A great knee save from the Bowling Green FC keeper. Not often that you see a save like that. But the Golden Lions made it work that time, and they have a chance to counter. Ibu Diop with a chance to slow things down. Ball played forward quickly. That's Gay. First one to it. First to play it out just for a throw in. Both teams looking tired at this point. 74 minutes into this game. Bowling Green with a lot of goals to make up. It's like 2 more subs coming into the game. Looking for numbers for the midfield. One substitution as well. It looks like he's going to be taking the throw in. It'll be number 18, May Ray. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong as the throw in goes down to the captain. He's trying to play through several members of Tempo. Ball is played off Cousins. Looks like that's going to go just outside of the fence. We'll have a sub for Tempo. I think that's Diego Maggiano. Looks like he'll be taking the place of Jermaine Muirhead. Majano, 5'9", El Salvadorian, stepping onto the field now. Around about 15 minutes plus stoppage time to be played still. The throw goes into the box, and it's going to be Rodriguez who's able to corral it, bring it in. To slow things down. Looks like he may play it quick. Got the Rico on the ball now. Contreras, Jagny in front of him. Jagny able to play it into the middle to Badai. Majano gets his first touch of the game. Has plenty of pressure in front of him. Contreras flips it over his head. Does a double flick right there. Gets out of trouble. Some excellent play from Contreras. Mongo able to get a touch in the middle. I think the referee didn't like maybe a high kick right there. Brought his studs up just a little bit too high. Thought that he may stop and give him a talking to. However, play returning back quickly as Bowling Green looks to counter. That's Diop with the tackle. That'll be a throw in. That's Makiwa with the. Oh, never mind. Makiwa sits him down. Still going to try and find Makiwa. Looking forward, though. With Majano defending the cross. A shot. Not a horrific shot attempt from the golden line right there. Taking sort of a scissor kick type approach. It looks like it worried Alex Rodriguez, though. It didn't look like it had a horrible angle on it from where I was looking. We have one more sub. I think it has to be El Haji Amar checking in for Tennessee Tempo. I don't think I'm mistaken. I believe El Haji is another, he's another Senegalese player. Several Senegalese players on this team. A lot of skilled players coming out of Africa. None more present than on this Tennessee Tempo team. That's going to be Diop letting that ball go out of bounds, I believe. Does he stop it? As a throw in. Tennessee Tempo now. And next to one of the subs for Bowling Green. Does the play forward to Majano. Majano takes a touch, hits it off his own chest. Ball's going to roll all the way back to the Bowling Green goalkeeper, I do believe. He's going to try and play it to his right winger, though he's not able to find him. Russo looked like he knew not to get into that challenge. He was able to just step out of the way and let number 21 there, Londono, hit that ball out of bounds. Tennessee Tempo throw in. There's Jagny near him as well as Jay behind him. They play it to Jagny. Jagny drops it. Russo back to Jagny. Tries to play it into the middle between the legs of number 10. That's Otuwani with a touch. Finds Cousins. Cousins taking him on. Cuts into the middle. Left-footed shot attempt. Not a bad attempt from the Jamaican. I hate to say it, fans, though, if he would have scored that with his left foot, I would have had to have said that it's making me crazy. However, not able to put that one in the back of the net as we're 78 minutes into this match now. Tempo still leads 4-0. Not much attack coming from Bowling Green in this second half. Have to do a lot of defending. Many counterattacks coming from the Tennessee Tempo sideline. Going from right to left. We've not seen much going right. Again, that's going to be Ahmad with the goal kick. The left-footed kick is going to find a whole host of players. First touch by Bowling Green. He comes out of this with the ball. That's Majano. Majano with a good touch plays it forward to Otuwani. Otuwani able to get out of it with the ball. He nearly had a bar going forward, though the ball's just a little bit behind him. That's Jagny trying to make a tackle, though finally Bowling Green able to slow things down for themselves just a little bit and keep the ball. See if they play it back. Number 8 plays it to the left winger. Pressure from Cousins. Plays the ball forward to Makiwa. Great tackle from Cousins. It's pulled back by Makiwa. That's Diop with the pass back to his compatriot. Plays the ball in the middle to Bongo. Biggie plays the ball forward. Finds Otuwani. Otuwani one-on-one with several options in the middle. Beats his defender. He has a chance. The ball finds Amar, though Amar's not able to do anything with it. Thought that there could have been a deflection for a corner, though. The ref said otherwise. Again, Ahmad taking the goal kick. With options short and options long. More players from Tempo in the middle right now. Don't know if they'll try and drop it short or not. Pressure from 0-2-1. He's standing on the 18th. We have a substitution coming in. He changes back to play for a moment. I can let you all know who that is. Looks like number 20, Tanasi Mapinda. Green elects to play short. Tries to play the ball quick through the middle. That's Jagny with the touch. Contreras gets taken to the floor. That's Ye playing the ball forward again. That's Contreras. Gets up, playing it quickly. Amar drops it to Bongo. Bongo forward to Majano. Majano breaking. Tries to play the shot quick. Forcing the save from the goalkeeper. May not be going into the back of the net, but just goes to show Bowling Green not able to get out of their half much in this, or out of their own half in the second half. Now that's Cousins again taking the ball, dribbling through 3 or 4 players. No referee says too much contact is made from the Jamaican. They're able to hash things out nicely. No words meant between them. But Jagny tries to make the tackle, and eventually he does make the tackle. Now we have 0-1 breaking with the left-footed touch. He has players in the middle or the shot. He takes the left-footed shot, and it just goes over the bar. Goes off the American football post. Is now Tempo looking for a 5th goal in this one. Had countless shots in the second half. About 9 minutes left to play in this one. As again, Ahmad having his goal kick tested very much in this second half. Couple big players in the middle for Bowling Green. Bekarovic. Looks like they're going to target him. Will he get the first touch? He does get a first touch. He brings it down. Great play. Finds number 10. Lays the ball up in the air. Who's going to bring it down first? Russo gets the first touch. And again, Russo gets the first touch, and the ball is ping-ponging in the air for the moment. El Haji Amar commits a foul. Bowling Green tried to play the ball quick. Russo able to stop that counter should it ever occurred. They're going to pull the ball back. The dead ball foul to El Haji Amar. Ray drops it to number 5, Ahmad. Ahmad with the left-footed long ball to Kiwani. Kiwani one-on-one Diop. Ball put into the middle. Looked over. The first header from Contreras heads it down. Russo able to play the ball out. Sky high right now. Amar scrambling around a little bit. Committed 2 fouls in a short period of time. Gambian teammate Mo Jag a little bit frustrated with El Haji. A little bit of nerves coming from Amar's part. We'll have another dead ball foul and another set piece. The Golden Lions trying to get plenty of players into the middle of the field. Middle of the box. Great ball played in. Looks like an excellent goal, has to be said. Make it 4-1. Tempo still have a 3-goal lead in the 83rd minute, though. Bowling Green able to pull one back. It's a great set piece from, I believe it was number 10, and the header from, I think it was Bekarovic. I'm not 100% certain. A great ball from him, and suddenly now we have a little bit more of a ball game. And we'll kick things back off. Jagny frustrated, Bongo frustrated. Whether or not the Lions are able to come back in this in a league like this, every goal matters. Right now, Contreras is going to look to try and pull another one back. As he gets past the defender, he has several players in the middle. It takes his time. Puts the ball in the second post, and the header coming from 0-1. He able to get it out, though. Trying to follow it up with Gregory Cousins. Not able to, though. Referee's going to pull it back. I think it may have been an offside call somewhere here. I do believe that was an offside call. Again, that's Ahmad now driving forward. Lays it to number 18. Driving forward, he finds number 21. 21 trying to play the ball back into the middle. Contreras able to play the ball out. To tackle that ball out, I should say. 6 minutes plus stoppage time left in this match. Tennessee Temple FC holding a 4-1 lead over the Bowling Green FC Golden Lions. For the long throw into the middle to Ahmad. Pressure coming from Amar. Touch down all the way back to Russo. Lots of pressure coming from the Golden Lions. As Russo played that ball back. Not much to Alex Rodriguez could do with that. And Bowling Green have some momentum going right now. So Jagney nearly football tackles number 20, Mapinda. Now we have some word shared between the two. Mapinda not happy with that from Jagney. So another set piece coming from number 10. The coach with the right foot delivery up to the edge of the box. It's another great ball in. Tempo need to get ahead on it. They do. I'm not sure who that was. Kiwani plays that ball in. Makiwa plays that ball in. They're going to say there's a foul committed. I'm not certain who the foul was on. I was trying to look into our chat. Thanks for Fahad. We have some players' names and numbers here. There's a foul committed. Could have been on Diego Majano. Don't want to single him out, though, however, if it wasn't. But again, the Golden Lions just scored 3 minutes ago off of a set piece. Have another chance here from a great position on the edge of the box. It's like 3 members in the wall. It may drop 0-1. You make it 4. 4 in the wall, and the delivery coming. Ball on the floor doesn't come out. Bowling Green again. They have a chance for a cross. Defending is Contreras. Contreras with some great defending. To Amar. To Jagney in the middle. Contreras breaking. He has an 0-1. Moving forward. And Majano. 0-1. He likes to pull it back. Again, slipping out of this. Slippery player is Contreras. Getting himself out of trouble several times. Is now Ray is going to play that ball out of bounds for Tennessee Tempo throw in. Contreras impressing so far, I have to say. The throw in will be from Russo. The throw goes to Contreras, back to Russo. Able to get around his defender for the time being. Play the ball through to Contreras. Contreras has a chance. Cut the back end. Nearly drops his defender. And it was called offside. Getting excited. Contreras has looked amazing since he came on the field for about 15 minutes now. Now Bowling Green have a chance to counter. He's the forward. Has anything left in the tank. Taking on Musa Gay. Never an easy day to take him on. Russo tries to stop the early delivery. That's Majano and Badai getting tangled up in the middle. Right now, Bowling Green's going to have a chance. A deflection from Majano. Still want to think that it's too late for the Golden Lions to make a real comeback, though. Every goal counts. Have the throw in. This was the first one to it. Heads it out. Golden Lions asking for a handball. Good tackle in the middle. And another tackle from El Haji Amar. No, excuse me, that's not Amar. I believe that's Mo Jagney. Jagney getting mad. Jagney does not like that. Jagney's going to be given a yellow card. On the floor is number 10, the post. Moments like this, you just want things to settle down. Daniel Badai unhappy with his teammate Jagney for losing his head right now. Pushing and shoving in a match like this, never a good thing, let alone in a match where you see the Golden Lions are starting to have some real momentum going forward. We'll see what's going to happen. The referee is appealing to Jagney, and Jagney is going to get a red card. I was afraid that it may happen because he initially committed a foul and then pushed one of the members of the Golden Lions to the floor, and you'll see the Gambian exit the field. Now, in the 89th minute of play, Tennessee Tempo going to have to play a man down for the rest of this game. We wait a moment for play to resume. More pushing and shoving in the middle. Lots of answers in this game. Those will have the delivery as soon as the ref allows them to play. Comes Contreras to back up. It's called 2 steps backwards. The referee blows his whistle, and the delivery now goes in. That's another delightful ball, though headed out by Gay. Cousins will have a chance. Cousins needs to get the ball up the field. I believe that's going to be a Bowling Green throw-in. It is. Covering quickly. Cousins trying to get back. We need all hands on deck right now for Tennessee Tempo. Golden Lions appealing for a foul. That's Bongo playing the ball sky high. This ball could be trouble. Heading it out is Russo. Again, more and more trouble in the middle. Right now, Tempo just needs to find a way out, and they may have just found it right now. Yet again, another great tackle from the Golden Lions. Because right now, these last couple of minutes have been all Bowling Green. Tries to make a diving tackle as Majano, though the ball again makes it through to Makiwa. Now they have a chance at the second post. Tries to put the ball in the middle, but a great stop from Musa Gay. Right now, one-on-one is Russo. Russo with an amazing tackle, able to get out of here. Trying to play the ball forward. He's brought to the floor. Knees buckle for a moment. They play the ball quick. Should have taken just a moment as Bowling Green unable to take advantage of a great attempt at a throw-in. Now we are into stoppage time, I do believe. Again, not certain how much time we'll have added on the clock. Tennessee Tempo leads this game 4-1, aided by a big outburst of goals in the first 10 minutes of the second half, putting in 3 goals in the back of the net. Right now we'll have Alex Rodriguez with a goal kick. The Spaniard, I'm sure, going to be happy enough with a win if we're able to come out of it with it. A clean sheet and shutout is always amazing to have. That ball is going to struggle to make its way to midfield. Rodriguez looks like he could have slipped a couple of times this game on goal kicks. As that ball's going to go over the top to Otuani. Otuani has a chance to make it another 4-goal advantage. He puts the ball in, and it's off the post. He lays on the floor. Looks like he's doing snow angels on this wet turf. I'm sure he wishes that he could have that one back. But a great attempt nonetheless from Otuani. I'll be listening to the whistle at any moment. This game feels like it's coming into its closing moments. And it's going to be Ahmad playing this goal kick. Well, the goalkeeper plays it forward to Ahmad. Beats out Otuani. He's driving through the defense. Touched by Diop. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in Bowling Green. Looking for their left winger, brings the ball down. That's Diop again, playing that ball up into the air. Ball's going to stay in bounds. First touch, Golden Lions. Plays it forward yet again, playing ping pong. Ball's going to go all the way back. Excuse me, looks like that ball's going to be out of bounds. Another throw in. Referee telling Diop to hurry forward. Senegalese defender taking the time. This throw goes past Majano up to Cousins. Playing it out is the Golden Lions. Makiwa getting the ball all the way back to Diop, making sure that he has it to throw in any quicker. High throw. Finds Makiwa yet again. Nathaniel Badai brings it down. Badai just trying to get this ball out. He finds Contreras. Contreras does have a chance. He settles the ball. He takes a shot. Great save from the Bowling Green keeper. I believe that ball was out of bounds. Yes, it was out of bounds. It'll be a Tennessee Tempo throw-in. Contreras, I'm sure, would love to have that one back, but an amazing game nonetheless. Coming in as a sub late in the second half. He's impressed me if he hasn't you all. Majano losing the ball. Makiwa taking it, trying to drive forward. And a great stop from Diop. Cut off any kind of a counterattack attempt. The ball bounced off the back of Gregory Cousins' head. He has a chance to play it in the middle. He's looking for Otuani, but another great slide tackle. It'll be a Tennessee Tempo corner. Not certain what left of the players we have for any kind of an in-swinger delivery, but it looks like Cousins will go out for an outswinger. I do believe Borsavilla took a corner with both left and right feet earlier in this game, so I would not be shocked to see his teammate here, Cousins, take one with his left foot and see if he can put it in. So if I had to guess, I'll say he's going to put in an outswinger. In the box, we have like only 4 members from Tempo. That ball played back. Possible confusion on the Tempo sideline. Cousins looks like he's with his right foot. Here comes a delivery to the second post. It's a great ball to Diop. Diop tries to get a touch on it, can't make it out. That's Contreras. And Contreras will get the last touch of this game as it's Tennessee Tempo coming out better of this one, taking it 4-1. Just about 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time into this, and the home side picks up their 3rd win of the season. I believe this is the same score from the season opener, 4-1, where Tempo took down Paul DePay. Now scoring a lot of goals. Really one of the best goal-scoring teams in the nation up to this point. Things can always change, obviously, but Tempo has to be riding high right now. Would have loved to have a shutout. I'm sure Gift the Dom will have words with his players about that. A game like this, though defending home field is never a bad thing. Again, Tennessee Tempo takes this one 4-1. Goals coming from Harrison Watts, 2 coming from Nathaniel Badai, I believe 1 from Gregory Cousins. I could be picking up on that, and I do apologize if I am. However, fans, I appreciate you all tuning in and listening to this. I appreciate you also putting up with some of our technical difficulties. And not the following next weekend, but the following weekend, we will be back here again, hopefully for another big game and another big win for Tennessee Tempo. Right now, Tennessee Tempo 4, Bowling Green Golden Lions 1. Thank you again for listening.